Shot in that McDonald's parking lot, what his father is saying about his recovery.
A man accused of severely injuring his 4-month-old son back in court today, who the jury is hearing from now.
And are you enjoying this cool weather? Good news, it's here to stay for a while. We'll take a look at the 7-day forecast coming up.
Live from KSAT 12, the news at noon starts right now.
One victim, but hardly any answers when it comes to a man who was shot this morning. We need to know why.
San Antonio police found that man wounded and bleeding at an apartment complex on Fairdale Drive near Ritterman Road and I-35.
Katrina Weber reports police searched, but they didn't find a shooter right away.
At 5 a.m., San Antonio police are in the dark in more ways than one, but particularly regarding a shooting here at the Parker Apartments. They found out right away they had a victim, a 25-year-old man wounded in his stomach and arm. He left behind his shoes in the parking lot as paramedics rushed him to a hospital. Officers stayed behind in the 6600 block of Fairdale Drive to try to learn more. They searched at least one apartment and spoke to several people. This activity stretched on well into daylight, a sign investigators were determined to find some answers.
Even after hours of investigating, police still are not sure exactly what led to the shooting, but they do believe that there was a fight beforehand in the laundry room.
Early on, police centered their search around a single shooter, a man with dreadlocks dressed in a red hoodie. Later, it appeared they might be looking for more than one person involved. It's possible they may get more clues from the victim himself. Although he had to be rushed to a hospital, police told us his gunshot wounds were not life-threatening. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
New at noon, Eric Cantu Jr. awake and smiling nearly 6 weeks after being shot by a San Antonio police officer in a McDonald's parking lot. That is news according to an update from the family online. His father wrote that his son's recovery is doing better. It's the first update on Cantu Jr.'s recovery since the family revealed he was no longer on life support earlier this month. Cantu Jr. has been injured to his stomach, his diaphragm, lungs, liver, bicep, and forearm when he was shot by that San Antonio police officer, James Brennan, on October 2nd. Brennan is currently charged with counts of aggravated assault by a public servant, a first-degree felony. Testimony continuing this morning in the trial of a man accused of severely injuring prison if he's found guilty. Today, Child Protective Services investigators testified Harper talks about how his son hit his head on a marble countertop, but is also facing a separate capital murder charge on a separate case.
Tricky for crews to control this morning. SAFD said the fire started in a room attached to the back. The room did have a doorway leading outside, but did not open to the main house. So firefighters spread, and all the flames caused about $20,000 worth of damage. And fire Magnolia near Calaveras. Crews had their hands full with the flames, but no one was hurt.
What happens next for District 10 Councilman Clayton Perry now that he's taking a
away. We're joined here with Eric Cooper. So Eric, how are you guys preparing for Turkey Day?
Well, I tell you, our goal is to do about 25,000 turkeys. We've done 20,000 so far, so we need 5,000 more of these. So folks can donate them here or out in the community. You're want to go to our website to learn where to drop off a frozen turkey. You can also donate financially there. But I tell you, Max, there's another way folks can donate protein to us, and it's through our Hunters for the Hungry program. If there's any hunters out there, they can donate their deer to us at the food bank, and that's a great lean protein to help families this holiday season.
This is also the most expensive Thanksgiving to date. How are you guys fighting those costs?
Well, I know families are struggling. They're worried that they won't have Thanksgiving because they can't afford the price point of a turkey. And so if you are in need, go to our website. There's several distributions still that will have turkeys, but when families leave the grocery store, they're looking to make up the difference here at the food bank, and we just hope to be able to do that in San Antonio. Please help us out.
All right, Eric, thank you so much. If you guys want help or want to actually help others, we have all that information. Just head to KSAT.com. But for now, Max Massey, KSAT 12 News.
And today, the city launching Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. It's happening in San Antonio. It's part of a nationwide effort, though, to draw attention to the problems of hunger and homelessness. More than a half dozen local nonprofits in the community are now taking part this year. Part of the goal is to help bring food and comfort to those most in need in our community.
And several events will take place around town for Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. That's going to include a panel discussion tomorrow at Endeavor's Veteran Wellness Center on Days of Awe at 11 o'clock. There's an ongoing food drive hosted by Christian Assistance Ministry. They're looking for Thanksgiving-type foods. Collections will be accepted at CAM's Client Service Building. That's on McCullough Avenue. For drop-off dates and times, go to CAM's website, camsa.com.
Take a look at this. It's Christmas season rolling right into town. The Travis Park Christmas tree arriving from Oregon this morning. HEB says this tree will stand nearly 50 feet tall.
It'll be decorated with 10,000 white lights, dozens at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hopefully we'll get a better picture of the tree itself. We can really see it there.
There's a big one, I'll tell you that. The Spurs opening up a 5-game road trip. Started the trip off with a flat. What happened? Coming up in sports. Classes canceled for a second day at the University of Virginia after police say a student killed three college football players.
ABC's Alexis Christophorus reports this is not the only shooting involving college students that's being investigated right now.
A campus in mourning. The University of Virginia holding a candlelight vigil Monday following the deadly shooting that killed 3 students and wounded 2 others.
I just wanted to do whatever I could, and that was getting a bouquet of flowers and paying my respects.
A 12-hour manhunt ending after police say Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. allegedly fatally shot fellow students and football players Deshaun Perry, Devin Chandler, and Lavelle Davis Jr. on a school bus following a class trip.
Just need a moment to thank God breathe a sigh of relief.
Jones expected to be arraigned Wednesday, facing 3 counts of second-degree murder and 3 counts of using a handgun in commission of a felony. Police have not offered a motive for the attack. Vice President Kamala Harris using the tragedy to highlight the need for gun control.
It's just yet a constant reminder that we have to do better in terms of gun safety laws in our country.
At least 68 shootings have unfolded this year on school grounds, including 15 on college campuses. 4 students at the University of Idaho were found dead Sunday near campus in what a local official described as a crime of passion. Authorities are treating that case as a homicide. Back at the University of Virginia, the family of one of the deceased speaking to ABC News, saying, quote, "As anyone could possibly imagine, this unspeakable tragedy has left the Chandler family devastated." Alexis Christoforous, ABC News, New York.
Outside with Lafayette, we were talking about the Christmas tree at Travis Park going up. At least they weren't sweating while they were putting that thing up. Felt a little like Christmas.
You know, it's not bad outside. You know, it's 51 degrees, but it's actually kind of comfortable.
It is cool out there. Meteorologist Sarah Spivey and I were talking. It's been a while since we've seen a stretch like this where it's just in the 50s for like a week, but I think that's what we're going to be looking at. So if you're a fan of cool weather, we've got good news for you. The aquifer is down 0.6 of a foot to 635.1. In your pollen count, molds are moderate at 480. Juniper is low. Actually, molds are low too. I need to change that. Bottom line, low allergens. We're going to take a look at the rest of your forecasts and look at some rain chances too coming up.
If you're sitting in the sun outside, I guess it's good for lunch. But
well, it's 50 degrees isn't bad if the wind isn't blowing hard.
Well, that's true.
That's my rule of thumb.
It's all about your environment, right?
Yeah.
If you're in the shade and it's windy, then it's not so much.
And we're not sweating in 100-degree heat.
No, we
It's
sure
awesome.
are. I think this is the payoff after what was a pretty crazy summer. We had those temperatures really jump up in the summer months. Of course, one thing we've been dealing with is the drought. And we're still there, but I'm happy to report that we are now not the driest year on record, at least year to date. That now belongs to 1917. On this date, in 1917, they only had 9.36 inches of rain. But we can't get too excited because on November 17th, 1917, they got quite a bit of rain, which will put us right back into first place, likely later this week. Bottom line, still a really dry year. Still going to end the year as a really dry year, probably top 5. You look down the list there, 1956, 1910, 1909, all big drought years. Take a look at the departure from normal rainfall, where we stand. We are some 20 inches below average for rainfall for the year. All of Texas is below average, but San Antonio really tops the list here. When you're talking about the deficit that we've got to overcome. Waco's next in line. They're at 15.91. And again, everyone's dry, but not this dry. And so that's the problem that we have. The drought has just been really bad around here for whatever reason. And you look at the setup here. We've got some high clouds starting to drift in from the west. Those will be off and on today. I will tell you, have the cameras ready tonight, because with this kind of cloudiness, these high clouds are coming through. You're going to get a really nice sunset. We had a great sunrise. We'll see a very colorful sunset too. As you look off to the east, we've got some mid and low clouds. Places like Dallas and Houston, so cloudy there. And a little closer look at our neck of the woods. Yeah, some passing high clouds. So filtered sun from time to time today. We'll still see some blue skies too, and we're seeing that right now. Temperature is 50 degrees. Dew point is at 31. We've got a north-northeasterly wind at about 9. So the wind chills are through, but it still feels, again, fairly cool. Temperatures make their way up to around 57 this afternoon. We'll call it mostly sunny to partly cloudy. And then 54 by 6 o'clock, 51, 7 p.m. It'll be another chilly evening, and in fact, another cold morning to start your Wednesday. Winds will be generally pretty light out of the northeast. So let's look at the temperature forecast here. 57 this afternoon, as I said. Some places make it up to 60. Pearsall, Carrizo Springs. And then tonight, with mostly clear skies and those light winds, temperatures make their way all the way down into the upper 30s. 38 here in San Antonio, 36 Fair Oaks Ranch, 35 Bernie, and then low 40s down to the south of San Antonio. Okay, are things going to warm up? And we were talking about this stretch of cool air. It really does stick around because you look at the upper level pattern, we continue to get some pushes of cool and dry air. I think one on Wednesday, we may get another one on Saturday. And it just keeps us sort of status quo. That also, with dry air kind of staying in place, despite the fact we have a few upper level disturbances moving overhead, it doesn't give us a great chance for rain. And I'll show you the rain chances here in just a second. But you look at high temperatures this week, they are going to stay below average. 50s pretty much every day. Saturday we may fall into the 40s for highs with clouds around. That'll keep temperatures down. So here's the extended forecast. 55 tomorrow. We start off at 37 Thursday morning. We're up to 58. I can't rule out a few sprinkles on Thursday, but again, things are so very dry at the surface that most everything would evaporate. That'll be the case this weekend too. Just some chances of very light showers, but a lot of clouds on Saturday, which will bring temperatures down into the 40s. 54 Sunday, 58 Monday, and then a lot of questions. What about next week and Thanksgiving? It is trending cool, kind of a similar setup, so we'll see how it pans out. A little too early to get into specifics yet. That's the way it's looking, guys.
All right. Thank you, Justin.
Coming up, a big challenge for one of the top high school teams in the state this Friday night, and a chance for you to celebrate the championship with San Antonio FC. Oh, it got a little ugly for this. Well, it got a lot ugly for the Spurs last night. Pretty quick. They were starting a 5-game road trip in California against Golden State. Rookie Jeremy Sohan actually got the start at point guard last night. Trey Jones was out with some stomach illness. Spurs only managed 18 assists. Ooh, did they miss Trey? The lead in the NBA, they got about 29 assists. So, that's a drop. The Warriors hit 23 threes. The Spurs 10. The leading scorer for San Antonio, Keldon Johnson, with 15. He averages 23. Jordan Poole led the Warriors with 36. San Antonio outscored in the third quarter, 38-23. All small numbers add up to a big loss for San Antonio, 132-95. San Antonio now 6-8. The road trip continues tonight. They head to Portland, one of the best teams in the West, if not the entire NBA. Tip-off for that one is at 9 o'clock in Portland. Hey, one of the big games and our big game playoff coverage this Friday night is going to feature the #1 ranked Steel Knights putting their undefeated record on the line on the road against Lake Travis in Pflugerville. The Knights come into the Division 6A Division I area playoffs with a perfect 11-0 record that includes a 35-28 win over Lake Travis in the second week of the regular season. The Knights opened their playoff run with a convincing 34-17 victory over Johnson in the by-district round Thursday night. Well, the Cavaliers are 6-4 overall, 5-2. District coming off their first-round playoff win against Round Rock in an upset 35-10.
I feel like it was very important starting off with a strong team. Just to get us ready for what's coming up now.
We had a feeling we was going to see them again based on how the brackets were played out. So it was very good to play them first.
It was a good physical game, that first game, and both of our teams have changed a little bit, with personnel, and both have gotten better over the last 8-9 games. So I expect a battle come Friday night just like it was week 2.
Kickoff between Steel and the Lake Travis Cavaliers, 7:30 at the field in Pflugerville, and you're going to be able to see it live right here on KSAT 12, just like we brought you the Reagan and Bromvilles matchup last week. We will be traveling to Pflugerville Friday night for another night of big game coverage, once again live here on Channel 12, Steel and Lake Travis. San Antonio FC won their first ever United Soccer League title Sunday night at Toyota Field by dominating Louisville FC 3-1. Our Andrew Seeley was there and brings us the sights and sounds of the match and the post-game celebration.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
pretty good celebration. What do you think they put in that cup after the match was over, after the celebration ended? I think they put something
Mountain
in that
Dew?
cup.
I don't know.
That's a big cup. Celebration is not over yet, though. It continues tonight. So if you want to celebrate with the winning championship team, head on down to the Arneson River Theater tonight at 5 o'clock. Another final celebration for those guys. Awesome.
How far they have come.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Good stuff.
Packed house watching that celebration.
There's a lot of people in there, wasn't there?
Yeah. Putting together a Thanksgiving feast may be pricier this year. No, it will be pricier this year. But while holding off on a couple of the ingredients you need may be your best chance to save big.
And some airlines are having to give back millions of dollars to travelers. What consumer complaints prompted the move?
And with supply chain issues and inflation, it's even more important that you make a good choice when you're shopping for a new car. Today at 5, find out the most reliable cars of 2023. That way you can make an informed choice when you go to buy that new vehicle.